last night, or I guess yesterday, was Dundalk. Today, it's raining. It's pretty weird. We've had plus 40 degree weather here for the last week and a half, and then Dundalk comes, and it's like 9 degrees outside when it was at Dundalk. So I ended up wearing a sweater most of the day because it was extremely chilly. But anyway, enough about the weather. Let's talk about this Toyota. It's garbage. It was garbage when it went there, and it is even a bigger pile of garbage now. This frame is completely garbage. Look at that. You can even see right inside of that frame rails. There's garbage everywhere. It's actually bowed out back here. It has come into it. It's... oh. So driving this car around was a little hard. I needed even 2 people to get it off the trailer because of how bad this trailing arm was. My repair didn't last very well because this tire goes back and forth repeatedly inside the Derby. Again, passenger side rear seems to take the most hits, I guess, with me. But just so everybody knows, look at all those seatbelts I got hooked up down there. Seatbelts for the win, boys and girls. This side here, everything's garbage. Everything is junk. The gas tank protector is actually pretty much right here. I think that's it right there. Right at the edge there is my gas tank protector. The car has bellied and buckled so bad that the gas tank protector has gone completely through the floor. It is quite intense how much this car has actually folded in on itself. Speaker deck has ripped out all the way down now, so speaker deck is gone. This passenger door fix actually worked pretty well. It was just a roof off another car that I ended up putting onto it. This car still runs and drives. I know you guys are thinking it. I really don't want to run this thing again. I really don't. Like, pretty much every hit I was doing, this car was not moving. The motor is pushed back so hard, it is right into the firewall. Right into the firewall. People were hitting my catalytic converter. That is my exhaust. That is completely mangled right there. There is nothing left of this. The bumper is into the exhaust manifold. Every hit I was doing with the front, I could feel the motor smashing into the firewall. Like, if that padding wasn't there, you'd probably see all the dents. Actually, here's the speaker tray. You can see the motor coming through, sorry, the wiper tray. You can see the motor coming through the wiper tray. This car is completely and utterly garbage. And the best part is this front motor mount is actually through the oil pan, so all the oil is out of the motor. There's no oil left in this thing, but oh, I was having a pretty hard time steering in it. When I tried to back up, this tire here would kind of push me one way, and then all of a sudden this tire would grip in and shove me a different way when I was trying to back up. It made it pretty hard to drive, pretty hard to turn, and then I took a big hit and my steering went all weird. Look at that. I have like 3/4 of a wheel of turn before the steering wheel does anything. Oh, I don't know if I can even get these off. Are these tight? Look at that, they're not even tight. Let's get this hood off and then we can see how far this motor's gone back. Well, there we go. The hood latches, sorry, the hood shocks still work on this, but they don't work on my Dodge. Go figure, right? The motor is right into the firewall of this thing. It is unbelievably crazy. Look at that. All my fuel lines are pinched. Everything is pinched. The drip tray is smashed back. That's probably why I lost brakes and drove into my winch when I was coming on the trailer, because the fuel lines, sorry, the brake lines go back there. So I imagine all the brake lines are probably crushed and leaking brake fluid everywhere. But There is nothing left of this car. The motor is not even savable now, but it was fun. Pretty rough ride, believe it or not. I was bouncing around in that car to the point where it was kind of getting a little nervous and a little scary for me bouncing around, but I had fun. There was a couple buddies out there. Second place was actually my buddy Jeremy Bard. Third place was my buddy Dave Tennant. Hats off Dave Tennant. That was probably one of the biggest, craziest hits I've seen done all year. I've never seen somebody hit somebody so hard that their back tires go at least 2 feet into the air. So congrats, Dave. But this car is junk. Like, this side doesn't look too bad. Everybody thought this thing was a Cavalier, and it's not a Cavalier. It's a Toyota. She's just mangled to the point that she kind of looks like a Cavalier. I had probably 10 people ask me what this car was. So I felt good like that. People not even knowing what the car was. We got backwards and forward GoPro, so I'll try to get those edited up and up there. They'll probably be up the same time this video was, but every tire on this car is flat except for one. I was dragging my belly. I could feel the car dragging. The track was super uneven, so I could feel me going up and down as I drove around. Oh, but this door did make me a little nervous. But honestly, I got hit in the back, and that one hit in the back, I think, pretty much crippled me inside this car. Once you're into your cage, the car doesn't move anymore. Like, this is not a good cage. There's no door bars up to the front. But when I got hit in that cage, it just rattled this whole car. So I could feel it from right from the front to the back in this car. But what we're going to be doing now in the next couple days, weeks, whatever, because it is the height of derby season, we're going to be taking these axles, we're going to be taking the catalytic converter, a couple things off the motor, and we're going to let this thing just die in peace. This, I'm sorry, car, but you fought hard and you're going to go die. Well, you're going to go to the scrapyard and then die there, but you've been pretty good to me. You know what, you're in the, yeah, this motor was in that Toyota Camry wagon I had, and then you guys watched me put it in Nukem over the winter. So been through a lot, but this car is junk. Is that my subframe there? Holy, well, I'm just bending the snot out of these rear subframes. That's the second car in a row that passenger side rear subframe is bent out of the car. But should be using the driver rear quarter panel a little bit more, because I don't know. I think it's when the back end gets a little bit messed up, everybody tries to pound that passenger rear quarter in. But had fun. Still pretty sore. I thought I broke my arm, but I guess I was just being a little baby about it. Just got a pretty big bruise, I guess. But did bring home a trophy. But the Dundalk Demolition Derby has always been a little weird. This is the best I've ever done at Dundalk. I've always gone there and brought cars with high expectations and left there disappointed every year. So I figured bring something with zero expectations and see how it goes. I asked in the drivers' meeting how much they're paying. They said $250 for first, $100 for second. I said, okay. Went in there, I won. They gave me $200. My buddy, he got second. I asked him how much he got. He says nothing. So good old Dundalk, eh? But Nukem has officially passed. I think that this thing's done, but I think we should start her up once more and see if she'll give her a little go. Look at this thing run and smoke. It's coming out all from the valve cover. Let me show you this. The valve cover got smashed off. Look at the smoke coming from inside the valve cover. Oh, this looks bad. I think this motor's done. I think she's done, Captain. You know, this car here has been through a lot, and I just had to let it die with dignity. It sucks because it still runs and drives, but the wife thought I was gonna die before, and if I ever run this car again, I'm probably gonna get seriously hurt because there is nothing left of this. Even the motor is trying to tell me that it is done. She was making some weird noises at the Derby, and I figured it's just because she was hot, but I think she's done. I think it's done. Thanks everybody for watching, and bid farewell to Nukem. We'll have a teardown video to come, probably in the next month or so. But right now, we're in the height of Derby season. We're doing 2-3 Derbies a weekend, so stay tuned for more Derby action. Even all the build videos are gonna be postponed until after I need to get the footage up from the Derbies so you guys and all the local guys can see yourselves smash cars. Stay tuned, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.